Hello and welcome fellow gamers, my name is BoreKPlays and this is first episode of the new gameplay series of the ROKH. The early access game that has been released on the 16th of May by Darewise Entertainment studio, a small studio that is trying to make its way up in the gaming world. So the ROKH is the space survival where we end up on Mars and try to survive cooperating with other players, taking care of food, oxygen, building shelter, and crafting necessary tools. So yeah, we will see how it's going to go. This is the first experience for me. And yeah, so let's get started. I am playing on the official European 01 server. So I will be starting here at the sector C2 because the rest is unavailable for me and not traversable. So yeah, we shall see how it's going to go. So let's join the server and let's hope that we will survive a bit longer than 5 minutes. Alrighty then, so we have landed on Mars and here we are. We start off with our electric screwdriver, emergency screwdriver. That reminds me of a Doctor Who has been using electrical or emergency. Well, he has been using a magical screwdriver. So with it is supposed to help you at the beginning. So you start off in your backpack with suit, battery, spike, and rod that we will use right away to craft ourselves a pickaxe. So if you left click or right click, choosing the electric screwdriver with hotkey 1, this will bring up the crafting menu right from the start. So we're going to start with the pickaxe. So how does the crafting in this game works? Well, you start off with spike and rod and see that there is an S and M indication. That this tells you that the spike is small and the rod is medium. So we need both of those things to craft a pickaxe. So if you choose the correct tool and put it in the crafting menu, it will turn... No, don't delete it. It will turn green, as you can see. Now we can start crafting the pickaxe because it will be the first tool of our lovely life here on Mars. We will of course use it to mine minerals and such and such. So no food, no oxygen, no batteries. Well, shit goes wrong. You can see those remains of abandoned buildings, and around them you will see stuff like airdrops. These are airdrops, and if you open them you can find various different stuff over here. So as you can see, we have a rod and a spike. So let's take it. That's gonna be grand for our future needs and crafting other stuff. We need to, second thing that we need to craft is to craft a hammer that will allow us to build a base. But we need rod, and we have medium rod and 1 bar. We don't have. Hopefully we will find them in supply chests and airdrops. As you can see, those airdrops drop from the sky, which is really cool. You will find them closer to abandoned buildings such as this one, and there is a big thingy-jig over there that we will travel to. Now this is something that we can mine. As you can see, this is water. Unfortunately we cannot drink that water until we purify it. There's another mineral that we can mine, and this is magnesite. Okay, cool, fair enough, fantastic. So there are different types of things that we can gather. As far as I know, iron, manganese, and what's that? Extraction failed. Advising to upgrade of strength and hardness of mining tool spike. There's another one that we can snatch. And so let's see what is it all about. We will be traveling towards that building over there because we can find some cool chests over there. Come on, mine it. Oh yeah, we need to get a bit closer. So this is tin. Fantastic. As you can see on the bottom right corner, we have our stats. And our basic stats such as oxygen, food, thirst, suits, energy, and radiation, as well as temperature, outside temperature and radiation, and of course pressure. As I said, we need to go towards those buildings because we will find more airdrops, and here's one airdrop that we can check and see what we can find. So yeah, spike and bar, small, fantastic. I think that's it. That's what we need to craft ourselves a hammer. Let's see. We need rod, small rod. We have small bar, that is good, but we don't have small rod. That sucks. We can see what is this. Maybe this will be helpful. Magnesite. Okay, cool. I guess it's going to be magnetic. So suit's energy will go down and oxygen will be used as we will move, and of course oxygen. Oh, look at that. End product emergency. Another emergency screwdriver. Fantastic. We need the rod, small rod. So if we run, if we sprint, as I'm doing it right now, the oxygen consumption will increase. That sucks, of course. If we will use, because we have a backpack, as you can see, if we will use it, the oxygen consumption will increase as well. So watch for those things. Still, we start off with suit's battery that we can replace with the one that we have on our suit, which is really, really good news. Now, we will find food, water that we can use for our guy in airdrops or supply chests. And as I said, they are closer to abandoned villages here on Mars, and there's plenty of them. As you can see, this is the map, and we are right around here. No, not here. Not here. Where's that? C2. C2. We are over here and getting close to the base that is right over here. Right, so I'm hoping to find loads of stuff over there, especially hammer, especially stuff needed to craft a hammer. And as if you can hear the beeping in the background, that is the notification that the supply drop is close by. This is the supply chest where we can find oxygen. So let's take it. And now if we go into our inventory, you can see that the oxygen is over here. Of course, we are using the oxygen, but we can, bada bing, bada boom, replenish that. And fortunately, some oxygen stayed over here. There is another supply chest. Hello, I'm not using the thruster anymore. And we have some dried mangoes and meat cake. So let's take all of them as well. Though food and water does not drop so drastically, but eventually we will need to eat anyway. Right, so let's see what we can find over here. So I said I am looking for rods and stuff like that. We can go on top of those buildings. Unfortunately, we cannot go inside them. We cannot repair those buildings as far as I know. But yeah, we shall see how it's going to go. Well, as you can see, they are just placeholders and you cannot do anything. Well, if you try to do it, you will open your crafting menu. Now, hello. I cannot smack you. Can I mine you? Ah, unfortunately not. So that sucks a bit that I cannot use those buildings in any way. But another cool thing that this is the power generator. You can find power generators around those buildings, and as you can see, we can recharge our equipment over here. So if I press E, our suit's energy went up and we recharged it up to full. Cool, fantastic. So we have another airdrop over here with medium rod and small spike. That is not good, because that is not what we require to craft ourselves a hammer, because with a hammer we will be able to start building some cool stuff. Okay, so let's go over here to see if there is anything close by worth getting. Of course, we will be building habitats, our own habitats. There's one. And watch out, because, well, the fall damage is in the game, so you can die if you fall off a cliff. Small spike and small rod. I think that's it. I think that's it. If you press F, you will bring up your flashlight, which is of course good because there is day and night cycle, and during the night time the temperature drops quite drastically. Of course, your suit's temperature is set to, give you the maximum comfort. So the suit will use the energy to keep your temperature at normal or ambient level. Over here you also see our character status, hydration, radiation, and stuff like that. Okay, so we have another thingy over here that we want to open. This is rod. Okay, we're gonna take them all, and now I think it's high time to focus on crafting. There's another thingy over there as well. Let's go and see what we can find in this crate. Beef jerky, fantastic. Actually, we got even 2. That's just grand. Okay, so now crafting. Let's see if we can craft that hammer. Unfortunately, we need to drag and drop those things. There is no indication that will tell you have right things for crafting. Of course, we have those optional things that we can add. I think we can also add the second spike, and it will be better. I think so. Okay, so let's craft the hammer, and let's see how it's gonna go. This is gonna be our second tool. Fantastic. Now, the hammer and product suite. Of course, the tools have durability, as you can see over there, and we can use wrench to keep our tools at at very high condition and even repair them. For that, I will need rod, and maybe even spike. We have a spike, and I think we had rods, so we can do that. And second rod, yes, we do have. Are you sure? No, I don't want to delete it. I want to put it over here. Fantastic. So the wrench is going very, very nicely. Nice, sweet. So emergency, here's a wrench. We're gonna check it out soon. As you can see, our emergency screwdriver is being screwed slowly but surely. And a crowbar. Can we make the crowbar? That is a question. We have some spikes, so that is good. So let's make it. Why not? We will see what we can do with them eventually. There is, of course, tier 2 tool that we can build. That is called assembly tool, and we will see if we can. What do we need to make it? Those 4 are tier 1 tools, basic tools that, well, you can craft probably everywhere. So for that, actually, this tool allows for greater number of items to be assembled from a range of different parts and components. Okay, let's see. We have spike, small spike, but I don't think we have another small rod, so that sucks. Okay, so we have a pickaxe, we have a hammer. Fantastic. So what can we do with the hammer? Oh, look at that. Building tile, bar, disc. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so what is cool about this game is that you can craft rods out of different stuff. For example, this thingy I think we can build with magnesite. Let's see if we can. No, that's medium rod. I don't want medium rod, I want small rod. Okay, so let's craft one and let's see how it's gonna go, because this is needed for the assembly tool. Oh, this is gonna be so awesome and cool, though building time takes quite a long time. No, not this one. We need to switch to electric tool. Oh, look at the texture. It's getting rusty because we've been using that. Oh, sweet. That is really awesome. Okay, what else? Let's try and build this assembly tool. One spike and one small rod made out of magnesite. Oh, man. Ah, sweet. So we will have a full set of tools. Awesome stuff. Look at that. Unfortunately, this did not increase our possibility to make stuff, but over here, holy shit, look at that. Look at that. Now we can make pickaxe, wrench, chemistry, portable, case, tank, wire, okay, solder iron, assembly tool, utility knife, handle, shit, blade, okay, probably with a hammer, we can use a blade, we can build a blade, let's see, bar, disc, glass silica rod, so I guess now what I need to do is go and, oh, look at that, we can make blade, fantastic. Capacity of our suit is quite great, as you can see, 15,000 units, and we've used like 600, so that is not a big deal. Oh, we also made a crowbar, sweet. And with a crowbar, I think we can take, or not take, but yeah, take stuff that we have built and we don't want it over there. Okay, I'm gonna charge our suit, and I think we might start thinking about settling somewhere. Of course, that's going to be quite a difficult decision because I will need loads of materials being close by. So the game itself runs pretty smoothly on my potato PC, and I'm quite happy about it. I think it's time that maybe we could traverse a bit, maybe over here. No, don't do that. And maybe on the way we will find some cool stuff. Unfortunately, as you can see, adding custom waypoints is a bit tricky, so you need to feel where it needs to be. Okay, and now we have a waypoint that we can go towards to. Fantastic. But before we do, let me just see or check. Oh, whoa, whoa, what was that? Was I waving? Okay. Building tile. Let's make a building tile, shall we? Okay, I can make out of tin. Sweet. So we have crafted one. So let's make a few more. Okay, I can make another one. Fantastic. And I'm going to place it right over here. And now with the 4. Aha! Look at that. We can start building. Rotation wise, I have absolutely no idea how this is. Aha! With the scroll. Okay. So scroll. Mouse scroll. Yeah. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So let's jump down. As I said, watch out for the fall damage because you might die. And I guess we cannot build close to the base. So maybe over here? Yes, I can put it right over here. Look at that, our first habitat. Fantastic. And we can start from here. Really awesome stuff. Okay, we have placed first 2 tiles. Awesome stuff. And now I think it's time to check out the crowbar. How does this work? Because with a crowbar, I think we can pick those up. Ah, look at that. Alt plus E for more options. Pick up tile. Okay, oh shit. There's loads of information in this game. Okay. Interaction failed. I don't know what's with that, but that is just grand. So over here we have some more thingajigs. This is still water, and we don't want water. Our oxygen reserves are getting low, but we don't need to worry about that just yet. This is water as well. And we have a airdrop over here. Let's see what we have. Rod. Of course, we will be self-sufficient. Hopefully, we shall see how it's going to go. But in the meantime, I need to gather as much supplies as possible. That is still water, but definitely I would like to find a big ass reserve of other minerals, such as tin, maybe iron. Let's see what we have over here. Ah, come on. Come on. Okay, we can mine it. Extraction failed, so we need to have much better pickaxe. So our pickaxe, as you can see, is degrading a bit. Some big chunks are loading in, unfortunately. So the game freezes for a few seconds. Still, it is early access, so... So since it is still in early access, I think eventually the game will be optimized to a point where those glitches do not happen. Emergency screwdriver and WNV. I have absolutely no idea what the WNV means, but if you have any information about that, please let me know in the comment section down below. As usual, bar and small rod. That is fantastic and fabulous. And there's another one. And it's getting dark. That sucks. Definitely, that sucks. Of course, there is a tutorial in this game that is very extensive. And, well, I've tried the game a bit at the beginning, so I don't need to read the whole tutorial, the basic tutorial with you guys. But as you can see in the top right corner, Smithsonite. Fantastic. So as you can see in the top right corner, there is information about manufacturing stuff. So if we press T, we will get the information about tutorial. I've skipped few lessons already, so yeah, that is cool. Manufacturing tools allow for parts to be created from materials. Most parts are used as ingredients in assembly recipes, but some parts like tiles, pipes, and wires can be immediately used for building habitats. There's more. Once a recipe is selected, any requirements the material ingredient may have, including the quantity required for a specific stat values, and material must meet are displayed in the workplace. These requirements must be met for the item to be crafted. Improving the crafting quality of the tool will lower the requirements the materials must have in order to be usable as an input ingredient. So on. You can read all about it if you have time. Okay, so this is about manufacturing. Now all I need to do is gather some materials. Unfortunately, as you can see, the pickaxe is degrading, but this is what I need to do in order to continue crafting and doing some cool stuff. So okay guys, I think that's gonna be it for the first episode of the new gameplay series. Holy shit, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I will be traveling towards that waypoint as well during the night time, so we don't spend the whole night. I must find some supply crates in order to get more oxygen, but yeah, we will do that in the next episode. So okay guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment about the gameplay, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see, and I hope that we will see each other in the next episode. So till then, take it easy, have fun and happy gaming. Bye bye from Mars.